I'm in no way, shape, or form an expert on any of the things that I'm talking about. I just I do a lot of thinking in my spare time. Um, not out of choice even. It's just thoughts that come to my head, and I just like jump like I just bounce them off the walls of my brain. And you know how can you become confident in the world of today? And my opinion is that confidence is intertwined. It's latched with belief in yourself, right? You can't be confident without believing in yourself. You can't believe in yourself if you're not confident, right? And so then the question becomes, how can you learn to believe in yourself? And the way that I believe people can start learning to believe in themselves is by setting rituals, daily quantifiable goals that they can pursue and can accomplish. Because success is, it has a snowball effect, right? So you start in the beginning and it's like you're trying to roll this big snowball, which is actually really small, and you realize it's hard, like it doesn't get bigger. But the more the ball rolls down the hill, like it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's called momentum, right? You'll realize that if you set these little goals every day and you start every day hacking at it, you're successful one day. You meet your goals one day. You meet your goals one day. And you keep going. You'll start building momentum, and momentum is what I believe is the root of lasting success. Because once you're in a state of momentum, once you're in a state of flow, you feel unbeatable, right? And that is how you will feel confident. Confident people are people that I believe prove things to other people, but also themselves. People that are, successful are people that are, that are good in the field of what it is that they do. Confident soccer players are soccer players that score goals. Confident basketball players are basketball players that get a lot of points, get a lot of game time, but it doesn't just narrow down to that. The point is that it's all also latched with mindset. It's never too late to become confident or to get on the trajectory of momentum and therefore confidence. And I think the best way to do it is to start quantifying, to start getting in the habit of writing 2 things that you want to do in a day, or 2 objectives, or 3, or even 1 if it's too difficult. If you're in a rut right now, you don't want to get out of bed, you feel that, this quarantine is getting to you, it's getting to everyone, you feel that you're losing friendships, that you're not maximizing your potential, sometimes it just takes 1 thing to start. Who knows? Maybe 1 thing could be making your bed. It sounds like a really dumb example, but what you'll realize is if you set these goals, many times you'll get the confidence to take on more goals in that same day. How many times has it happened where you set a goal or you set a few goals, you got them all done and you're like, I want more. Give me more goals. What's the next step? And then you put more goals and you do more during that day. That's because you're in a state of flow. You're in a state of momentum. Confidence is building during that stage, And we, as people, we start from different perspectives. We start from different stages, not perspectives, stages. There's the person that is already in flow, so he can take on 15 things in a day. And then there's person who's been, there could be the person who has been, getting it handed to him, who doesn't want to get out of bed. And for them, start with 1. But the point is that you want to set a number of tasks that you want to do during the day, or objectives that you want to do during the day, that will, challenge you in some way, shape, or form. You need to learn to find the balance between not doing enough and overwhelming yourself. Honestly, I think it all boils down to momentum and, to set goals that match the state in which you're in. Don't be too easy on yourself, but don't overwhelm yourself too much, because what happens with goal setting is that, me included, I'm speaking from personal experience here, I've always wanted to put goals every day, but sometimes I would just put very ambitious ones, like 30 things I want to do in a day, or like 15 things to do in a day. And it's like I get to the end of the day and I do 7 things, and then I'm like, oh, well, come on. I'm a failure. I'm worth nothing, you know? But, you know, but even if that were to happen, the idea is that, you know, you still got 7 things done, which is a lot better than 0 or 1, right? So I just think that, you know, confidence is a gradual process. It's a gradual process like weightlifting, okay? Like, you don't just walk into the gym, you're like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. You lift for 2 hours, you kill yourself, and then you just become jacked. It's not like that at all. Rather, you go to the gym, you learn the you know, the behind the scenes, like the reps, the form, and then you start with a certain weight, you see how you feel, and then you slowly progressive overload, all that stuff. It's a long, slow process. So don't even think about the results. You know what I'm saying? With confidence, I feel like it's the same thing. You don't just like one day you're like, I'm gonna become confident, and you work super hard, and then the next day you're super tired and you don't feel it, and you're like, oh my God, you know, like confidence, like weightlifting, is a lifestyle. Like, it's an everyday process, and it's not bad to start setting the bar low if that's what it takes to get you out of bed, to create a new lasting habit, you know? So that's just my view on it. It's never too late to start setting goals, you know? And I feel like that is what confidence is. Confidence is achieving results, okay, which then inspires you to believe in your abilities to then take on more tasks. I feel like that's what confidence is, right? Like, and to start, you need to build daily habits, right? So setting out goals, because then it feels good when you get things done. It feels good when you set goals and you cross things off your list. Like, you feel better. You feel like a more complete person, right? And that translates to confidence, right? And so that's what I think can be the step to building confidence. And that's basically it. If you guys have anything else to add that I missed, I'm open to have a discussion down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. How do you guys, if you feel like you're a very confident person, because I don't feel like I'm even halfway there yet, what are some habits that you do that, you know, help cultivate your sense of worth, which then translates to confidence, you know? But that's just what I think. I hope this video was able to give you guys some perspective. It's not too late to start. That's the thing. That's not too late to start. If you're watching this video and you feel like you're a really unconfident person and like your life is like, you know, all over the place, you don't know where to start by setting one task, one goal. Making your bed, going on a walk, not eating sugar for that day. I don't know what it is, but like, start with that and you'll realize, dude, the way that the world and the universe works, the energy, it's magic. It's magic. You have to trust in taking that first step though. And then you'll be surprised as to how powerful the mind works and the universe works. Someone will come save you and will give you the confidence and the energy to take on more tasks. But you just have to have the initial faith on trusting the process and taking that first step forward, which is to set your goal for that day. And if you don't achieve goals during that day, don't beat yourself up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, next day, it's a new day. So that's it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope this video helped any of you. Honestly, it helped me in just speaking, because when I make these videos, you have to understand that it's almost therapeutic for me too, because I'm like reaching down, you know, my own soul basically, and just pulling out things that when spoken remind me of, you know, how to, you know, fix some of the problems that I have in my own life, you know? And so, yeah, if you guys like this video, I hope you guys can take the time to subscribe. If it turns out you don't like the content, you can always unsubscribe. But if you do subscribe and I see you guys in the next one, then I'll see you guys in the next one.